guys, welcome back to another video with Lim Reviews. Today I have the Huawei Enjoy 9 and I would like to share my first impressions with you. This device was just launched by Huawei about a couple of days ago, but I just got my hands on this device like yesterday. So just some very quick thoughts after using this device for a day now. Before we do that, let's go through the specifications. At the front, we have a 6.26-inch 720p LCD display. So for comparison's sake, here I have my iPhone 7 Plus, and you can see that the screen is way bigger than the iPhone 7 Plus. Next, this device is powered by Snapdragon 450. It has 3GB of RAM and 32GB of internal memory. So this internal memory is expandable via micro SD. And the good thing about this phone is it supports dual SIM plus the micro SD all together. So you can have two SIM cards together plus your micro SD card running. At the back, we have the 13 plus 2 megapixel dual camera. And at the front, we have your 8 megapixel selfie camera. This device is powered by a 4000 mAh battery and it charges up using this micro USB slot. So by now, we all know that for any Huawei or Honor device that is in the budget segment, it usually or most of the time uses micro USB. It don't use Type-C. So the price, I got this phone for a very good price of 1,000 yuan. So in terms of US dollars, that is about 150 US dollars. And if you're in India, it is 10,500 rupees. So this is a very, I would say, affordable phone. Okay, so what are my first impressions after using this device for a day? Well, let's first talk about the screen. The screen is obviously a low resolution screen, and after doing a lot of browsing on the internet, like reading news articles from The Verge and sorts, I realized that somehow my eyes just get tired very easily. I'm not sure if it is because of the display. Maybe I'm getting old, or maybe my eyesight is just poor. But if you are planning on getting this device, maybe you should go to the store and check out like how this phone really performs. In terms of operating this device, it was fairly smooth for me. Considering that this is a very budget device, I'm not expecting like full speed for launching applications, but you can see the camera launches pretty quick. Let's go and check out the settings, your gallery, so your phone. So as you can see, it runs pretty smooth, but once in a while it does stutter, but I guess at this price point you would actually forgive it. It's not so much of a big deal. So performance wise, on the daily use, it is pretty acceptable. So I tried gaming PUBG on this device and I chose the lower settings. It would run the game, but the thing is, it's not very smooth. So it is very choppy and it doesn't give you a very pleasant gaming experience. So clearly this phone is not made for gaming, but if you're using it for like browsing the internet and for using social media, that's fine. So moving on to the cameras, it is a mixed bag. So I took a couple of photos earlier this morning, and let me just quickly show it to you. So I will upload this later on, but to just show you right now, you can see that these photos look pretty decent. So it is not very sharp. On the edges, it's a bit soft, and the colors are decent. They're not very saturated. In fact, I would say that the colors are pretty accurate. The only thing that I didn't like about the daylight shots is that it is not like super sharp, but yeah, so this is the kind of daylight shots that you can get. You can see that it's actually pretty pleasant looking. But if you were to blow this up, you will notice that it is a bit blurred. So otherwise, daylight shots, I would say pass. Next, we talk about the dual lens. So of course, we have the portrait mode kind of effects. As you can see here, I realized that it actually does a pretty good job. So take a look at this photo. It looks really nice right here. Like the subject is very clear and the background is nicely blurred. So I took a couple of portrait images, if you want to call it that way. So let's just check out this. So you can see the deer here is very clear and the Christmas tree is a bit blurred. Moving on, you can check out these cups. So see that the subject is really clear. So although it may be a bit challenging, but sometimes all you need to do is launch the camera, go into this aperture mode, and you just have to wait, tap on the subject and reduce it a little bit and get the shot, and you will get a pretty nice image like the ones I just showed you just now. So all these were taken and were not edited in any way. Again, you can see subject very clear and the blur is just nicely done. So for the portrait mode, again, thumbs up if it's done indoors and with sufficient daylight. Okay, moving on to the night mode. The night mode is a real nightmare, I would say, because let me just show you. So these few guys, they were standing here and they were barely even moving, and you see that it is very blurred. It can't really focus. And, it's just so bad. Let me show you another one. So I took this photo at the lobby of our office, and you can see that this guy wasn't even moving, but he is already blurred. So the camera works really slowly during the night, and sometimes it even freezes and hangs, like it wouldn't allow me to even take the photo. It wouldn't even allow me to take the photo. Let me just show you a clip that I took just now really quick. Okay guys, so notice that I am actually tapping the camera button now. So nothing happened. I tap it again. Still nothing happened, and now it finally registers that I'm trying to take a photo. So again, you can see, tap, nothing happens, and then after a while it takes the photo. So you can see that at night, it is just so bad. So if you're buying this phone and you want to take some photos at night, don't even think about it, okay? Just tell your friends or your family that you only take photos in the daytime when there's enough light so that you can have great shots of them, alright? Okay, next, moving on to the selfie camera. So as you can see, as usual, let's go here. So as usual for the selfie camera, there's your standard beauty mode. You can see here. So beauty mode will smoothen your skin. Yeah, I don't take so much selfies, but I did take a sample photo here, and let me just show it to you very quickly. So this is the kind of selfies that you can expect. The background is actually really nice. If you are taking it outdoors, you can get a pretty nice selfie, I would say. And overall, yeah, selfie wise, I would say thumbs up. Okay, last but not least, I want to talk about the battery. So as you can see right here, I've charged up my device, so it is showing 90% and above, but this phone really has a good battery. Like I play games, I mean not just PUBG, other games. I browse the internet, I watch some videos, I do my social media, and before the day end, I still have enough battery for me. So I would say for the battery wise, this phone's battery is a thumbs up. But charging, thumbs down. The micro USB charger is really slow, so preferably if you want to charge this device, do it before you sleep so that you get a full battery in the morning. Okay guys, before I end, there is just one more issue with this phone that I face, and that is the Wi-Fi. So somehow my phone was not able to detect some of the Wi-Fi networks in the office. Every other device were able to detect it, but this phone simply didn't want to detect the Wi-Fi. So I wasn't able to connect it to internet at some times, and I noticed this issue is not just in my office. So I brought this phone outside and went to Starbucks, and it wouldn't detect the Wi-Fi at all. It sees a lot of networks, but it doesn't detect it. Another issue is that when downloading, the speeds are a bit slow, and your Wi-Fi may be really quick, but the download speeds on this phone is a bit slow. So yeah, that's just something that you need to consider about. Anyways, that's it for the first look. If you guys have any questions, please let me know in the comment section below. If not, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!